Thank you. Sweden's top epidemiologist said last week his COVID-19 strategy had resulted in too many deaths after he persuaded his country to avoid a strict lockdown. Today, Professor Ferguson said going into lockdown a week too late cost an estimated 25,000 lives or more. So the same question, please, to all three of you. What is your biggest regret? And what do you now wish you'd done differently?
Well, Beth, I really can't go further than the answer that I've already given, and I'd asked Chris and Patrick to comment on that. Of course, we're going to have to look back at all of it and learn the lessons that we can. But frankly, I think that a lot of these questions are still premature, and there are lots of things, lots of data, lots of things that we still don't know. And this epidemic has a long way to go, alas, not just in this country, but around the world.
The only thing I'd add to that is, we need to get the information to find the answer to that question. It's an important question. Will we have got everything right? No, for sure we wouldn't. There are some things that we will have got wrong, and we need to make sure that we understand what they are, learn from them, and get them right next time. And that's exactly what we need to do. And we shouldn't be just guessing as to what those things are now. And it's a very complicated situation. We have much more information now than we had then, and we need to learn from it and make sure that we use that to get the next stages of this as effective as they can be. Chris, do you want to add anything?
I think there's a long list, actually, of things which we need to look at very seriously. If I was to choose one, it would probably be looking at how we could speed up testing very early on in the epidemic. And many of the problems that we had came because we were unable to actually work out exactly where we were, and we're trying to sort of see our way through the fog rather more with more difficulty. There are many good reasons why it was tricky, but I think if I was to play things again, and this is largely based on what some other countries were able to do, particularly Germany. I think I've said this before. I think that's the one thing that we would probably have put more emphasis on at an earlier stage. There are many others, but I'll highlight that one.
Thanks very much.
May I just have a quick
Beth.
follow-up there, please? No, may I have a quick follow-up?
Yes, I
Do
gave
you
one to
not
Laura.
regret not going into lockdown earlier? Is that not a regret of yours, given what you know now?
Well, Beth, I'm really going to have to go back to what Chris and Patrick have said, because I think, we made the decisions at the time on the guidance of SAGE, including Professor Ferguson, that we thought were right for this country, and I think that the questions that are posed are still unanswered, and there's a lot of data that we still frankly do not have. And I think it would be, I know you want me to cast judgment now on everything that happened in the months that have gone by. I just think that of course that moment will come, and of course we've got to learn lessons. But I just think that it is at this stage premature. There's still too much that we